Hello and welcome to Outside Xbox. You're watching Show of the Week. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mike. This week I've been getting back into Hitman now that the Game of the Year edition's out.
Oh yeah, has your time away mellowed your approach at all?
You tell me, Andy. Think fast. It's even funnier with a clown shoe. Right, I'm out of here. Yes. Yes, my speedboat-based clown rampage continues.
So, no, then.
Nope. It's been out for over a year. I didn't think there was anything they could add that would pull me back in, but then...
Clown outfit?
Clown outfit.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. So, Hitman Game of the Year edition, Mike,
Yes.
I think I know what your favourite thing about it is.
The clown suit, yes.
Yes.
It is excellent. I think it's fair to say, like, a lot of games have Game of the Year editions, right? But it's probably fair to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Hitman probably was our Game of the Year, right? We played so much of it.
Well, it came out last year.
Yeah, but like our game of 2016. It genuinely was.
No, it was really good. I really like Hitman. I think, deserving of a Game of the Year edition, definitely. But you don't just get the clown outfit, right? There's two other costumes.
Cowboy guy.
Cowboy guy and the Raven.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't
Quoth
know.
the Raven, I'm going to strangle you with a garrote wire.
Quoth the Raven, I'm wearing a black leather jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a visual on the suspect.
Those are just some cosmetic changes, but the big sort of draw is the new campaign,
Patient Zero, yeah.
So what do you think of what you've played of that so far?
I like it, and I like the modified versions of the maps. What I would say is I think there's definitely fewer opportunities and ways to kill people. I think that's what we found with we've played a few of the missions already, the kind of 3 ways to play thing, and there's sort of slightly less in the way of kind of scripted opportunities, but there's still some pretty cool stuff. Like I really enjoyed the first mission, heading back to the hotel in Thailand and kind of poking around the exhibition that they've created.
That's Sinister. Wait, that's him, right? Right there.
I really like the way they've changed up the levels. Like Sapienza at night looks amazing. They've made it really spooky.
Yeah.
So like you'll be running around and you hear like werewolf howls. When you run into the sewer, like a swarm of bats flies out towards you. And they've added some cool stuff as well. Like there's a Sanguine fashion label shop now where you can. It's got all of the sort of gowns from the fashion show in Paris. And the crypt is all spooky now because they're doing like a book jacket photo shoot down there.
When I played it and saw that there was a Scream guy, basically, I was like, this is how Andy's definitely going to play this mission.
Yeah. I had to do that, definitely. And then there's the opportunity where you can stab the guy in the eye with a pen, which is way worse than I was expecting it to be.
Confirmed. Craig Black has been eliminated.
Like right in the eye.
What I love about the Scream guy is that he's not a paid actor. He's like a super fan who's made his own costume.
Yeah.
And if you let him go through the whole thing with the photo shoot and stuff, he just starts asking all these really like inane questions about the book.
How do you reconcile Zachary becoming one of the ghostly when in book 2 you clearly established that the dead only become ghostly if they pass the threshold in one of the 3 cardinal cities, which are of course Paris, New York, and London?
And the author's basically like, are you going to be at ScreamCon or whatever? We can have this conversation there.
Oh, God.
Well, you know, let's have this conversation at CassieCon. What do you say?
Already have my tickets, man.
It's really, really cool. Yeah, I like what they've done with it. And, this is sort of IO's... So IO now own Hitman all by themselves. They kind of bought themselves out of the Square Enix thing. So this is the first kind of content that they've produced all by themselves. And the third mission's quite interesting as well, right?
It's like a sniper challenge. So they've built this giant tower in Colorado. And you have to... You don't go around the level, you're just up on the tower, and Diana's feeding you intel about the different targets around the level. So she's like, this guy apparently loves music, so look for someone playing a guitar. It's like a murderous Where's Wally.
Yeah,
basically.
it sounds exactly like Where's Wally. That's awesome.
This should help you narrow the search down a little. I have an incident report here. He's been in a training accident. He's limping.
There is still the ability to get Silent Assassin. If you hit people with the sniper bullet the right way, you can like knock them through a wall where they're hidden, or like kill them in long grass where no one will discover
send them into
things
bushes
like that.
and things like that.
So there is still a level of skill to it.
That That's the first infected target eliminated, 47.
But I think the final mission, I think you're going to find quite interesting.
All right.
Well, I won't go too much into spoilers, but
We are going to play it.
We are going to play
all
it.
in our unique idiom.
Yeah, but there is a mechanic in the final level where people are getting infected with the virus and they don't count as non-target kills if you take them out.
Clean
So,
hands
yes.
for Mike's style of play.
You'll be able to go on a bit of a rampage.
I will happily accept those 5 Hitmans and 30 civilian kills. I feel like this sort of small mission arc thing is definitely lighter than even the, when they redid the Sapienza and Morocco levels.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely feels sort of slightly lighter touch than that stuff in terms of the number of opportunities and stuff like that.
There's a good 2 or 3 different ways to get the invitation to the book reading, for example, and then there's the opportunity with like fixing the lights, and there's the opportunity with dressing up as the other guy and going to the meeting and things like that.
At last, it is time. The flame will burn eternal.
Brother.
The second one felt a bit more opportunity heavy than maybe, and when we get to the fourth one, presumably, hopefully that one will have a bunch more opportunities as well. But one of the other things that I'm pleased they're doing is they've reactivated all the elusive targets, or they are reactivating them. So they've done the first one, and I think they'll just still keep doing them on a rolling basis, because there were definitely a few I missed because I was on vacation or I was too busy that week or something. So there are a few that I want to mop up, definitely.
And I think it's also for people who are coming to this, further down the line and just buying the Game of the Year edition, that elusive targets has been such an important part of what made Hitman for us over the last sort of year and a half.
Yeah.
It's really cool that they're allowing people to experience that stuff again, because it was amazing knowing that the level of pressure when you've got one shot at this, and if you stuff it up, that guy's gone basically. And now I know they're reactivating them, which kind of undermines that slightly, but at the time you're just so focused on trying to get it right and be precise. Whereas when we're playing it, the missions in general, you can load and save and stuff things up and experiment and play around with it. With an elusive target, you've got one shot, and Well,
I mean, it's still the case. Like, if you fail the elusive targets the first time, you can't retry them. It's only if you haven't attempted it. And I think it's once you complete any of the objectives, that's when the elusive target locks off. If you have completed any of those objectives and didn't finish the mission, they're still gone. So, so it's not quite as forgiving as it might appear.
Yeah, there were some really cool ones as well. The twins where you had to identify the right one from the watch and stuff. And it was literally, it wasn't like a really, obvious thing. It was kind of hidden
having to
up
get
the
right up
sleeve.
close
Yeah,
to
you
them,
were
like staring at their wrists.
That was really smart. The chef one who was going around with an entourage filming some things and killed him with an exploding rubber duck, probably. The second greatest moment after kicking a guy off a pier with a clown shoe.
Have this for a rat it.
Blow it up. How do I do it? There we go.
Yeah,
You got it.
run!
Oh, you did it.
Freaking
All right.
run!
I don't think they
I'm
know.
not running.
Oh, wow!
I'm not running.
Oh my
I'm not
god.
running anywhere.
Jeez.
That was so.
That is how we do.
Oh my good god.
We had a lot of fun with those, and actually, there's a whole playlist of our Hitman stuff that you can go and watch. We've had so much fun with this game, and if you haven't had a chance to play it, I mean, now is a really good time to get back on board.
Yeah, and it's really whet my appetite for season 2.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know when we're going to see that, but I really
this stuff is all well and good, but I think season 2, that's what we're all desperate for now, aren't we?
Yeah, as long as you can take the clown outfit into season 2, you'll be happy.
Yeah, what I love about the clown outfit is that you get abuse from everyone
it's a
when you're
clown
walking
outfit?
around.
Okay.
Well, there's that as well.
Yeah.
But I love that everyone's so mean about it. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, I hate mimes. I'm like, I'm not a mime, I'm a clown.
Shit, I hate mimes.
Really give you a hard time, don't they?
It's a noble profession. I'm an entertainer of children and some weird adults.
/ part-time murderer.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, because it was from Blood Money as well. That's extra cool. That was probably my favourite Hitman game still is Blood Money, and so it's cool to have that kind of throwback.
Plus the scariest costume, definitively.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's terrifying. Look at his cold dead eyes and his adorable honky red nose.
New weapons, plus a new 4-mission campaign.
Oh wow, okay. Well, that's much clearer than when Mike explained it. I thought it was just about clowns.
Yeah, he's pretty into that clown outfit.
I do get it. If you're going for terrifying, then Agent 47 dressed as a clown is where it's at.
I know, right? Other scary clowns need to step up their game.
Coulrophobia is the term for an irrational fear of clowns, though to be fair, when 47 is dressed up as a children's entertainer and feeding people into wood chippers, it doesn't seem that irrational after all. And these other video game clowns definitely helped contribute to the urge we get to run a mile whenever we see a red nose, even if none of them are as bad as Agent 47. I think it's the shoes, maybe.
Kill every clown you see!
Left 4 Dead 2's Dark Carnival level is set in what's left of the Whispering Oaks amusement park. It features many of that once great carnival's attractions, including Midway games, the Screaming Oak roller coaster, and, unfortunately for us, clowns.
Man, I've never been so scared of clowns.
I say unfortunately because the clowns are now bloodthirsty zombies who want to kill us. They're also capable of drawing in other zombies thanks to the sound of their big squeaky clown shoes. Do all clown shoes do that? And does that mean that 47 had the squeakers removed so he could sneak up on people and silently murder them? Genuinely terrifying.
Fatality.
Shang Tsung is the resident shape-shifting wizard of the Mortal Kombat series, with the power to change his appearance to look like the people he's fighting. Or, as seen in this behind-the-scenes documentary, the actor who also plays Sub-Zero with a goatee drawn on his face with a Sharpie. His most horrifying transformation, however, occurred in Mortal Kombat 9, in which Shang Tsung's fatality had him turn into a monstrous clown before firing a trick gun at his opponent. That doesn't seem that bad, you might think to yourself, until he pulls out a second, real gun and blows his opponent's brains out. Not quite sure why you needed to be a clown to do that, Shang, but hey, you do you.
Everyone used to laugh at me. I was a walking punchline. But not anymore.
People deal with zombie apocalypses in different ways. Some try to remain calm and rebuild society as best they can. Others decide that this is the perfect opportunity to go mad and start killing people, because who's going to stop them? You? It's safe to say that Adam, the clown from the first Dead Rising game, falls squarely into the latter camp. It's nice to meet you too. Adam is keen for you not to shut off the mall's roller coaster and is willing to use the chainsaws he's so adept at juggling to stop you from doing so.
That's why I decided to give all the happy people a lift on this fun ride!
To be fair, this is absolutely terrible clowning. If you did this at a kid's birthday party, you'd be in so much trouble.
There have been so many people I've killed over the years. But her, she was the only one who ever escaped. She was the one that got away.
Needle's Sweet Tooth Kane is another clown who isn't going to be winning any Clown of the Year awards anytime soon, on account of being a serial murderer who drives an ice cream truck and is hell-bent on murdering his own daughter.
And this time, I'm going to finish what I started.
He's also not a very good ice cream salesman. Ice cream and fries? That's a terrible combination. Also, you should charge more than $1, and actually, first stop killing people, and then we'll talk fast food economics. Maybe the reason he's so angry is because his head is constantly on fire? Do you think anyone's told him?
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on!
Beppi the Clown is a boss from Cuphead's carnival-themed level, but he might as easily have come from the Stephen King-themed level, so sinister is he. Much like It of Stephen King's It, Beppi can take on various nightmare forms, like a fairground ride full of mannequins, or corpses, you tell me. And a giant malevolent party balloon, grinning like a possessed Cheshire cat full of evil helium. Worse still, when you get a game over from Beppi the Clown, he taunts you with some truly terrible clown humour. Back to Clown College for you, Beppi. That joke is rubbish. Oh, and also for the murders, yes.
Now it's time to see what's written in the YouTube comments and in Jane's secret recipe for festive outside Xbox winter punch. It just says gin.
Yeah, it packs a real punch.
That's not why it's called punch.
Says you.
Okay, first up this week, your comments on this video about the times you totally got your own back on that jerk from the start of the game.
It's hard not to have a bit of a giggle at Alduin, though, the ancient and mighty dragon of untold power who inadvertently saves the life of the person who winds up slaying him.
What was that?
First row, duh, more like. Commenter Tuslacker is confused and they say, I don't remember there being a dragon at the beginning of Skyrim. What I remember is either Macho Man Randy Savage or Thomas the Tank Engine wrecking Helgen.
Sorry, yeah, we must have got confused.
I've been to the top of the mountain.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Dragon!
Yeah!
That's better. Commenter Keg504, meanwhile, asks, how is Portal not on this list? Is it because Jane sympathises with GLaDOS?
Hey, she had a lot of good points.
About killing people with deadly neurotoxin?
About science. And also neurotoxin.
If you think that's impressive, wait till you see Wyatt kill one with a game of catch. Should have made a robot cat. Nazis, those guys won't fetch anything.
In response to Mike's bold claim there, commenter The Dewman03 brings up what might be the fatal drawback to robot cats. A robot cat might not fetch, but it also spends about 80% of the day in sleep mode.
That is a good point. How about robot rabbits?
How about robot nothing? And we move on to the comments on this video in which we took on the first mission of Hitman's Game of the Year Patient Zero campaign in our own signature styles.
Oops. Oh, wow, sorry. Wow, okay, I'm out of here.
Commenter Drake Aurum is here with some truth. They say, gotta admit, when Mike chooses the stop blending in option, he really commits to it.
Stop blending in.
Justin Long, meanwhile, thinks that our individual outfits say a lot about our playstyles, saying, Andy, casual clothes, perfect for blending into a crowd unseen. Jane, tuxedo, cool, professional and calculating. Mike, clown, is a clown.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what? Fire extinguisher, death by fire extinguisher. If you run a death cult that's about fire, that's kind of ironic. I mean, it'll do in a pinch, won't it? 47. I think so, yes, I agree.
Have no fear though, Jane, as commenter Jonathan Payne points out. Don't worry, Jane, the forensic investigator who records the distinct shape of the head wound on the target's head, finds flecks of red paint in his hair, and connects them to the out-of-place hotel fire extinguisher that was found, will recognise your dramatic irony, and I'm sure he will just laugh and laugh and laugh.
Thank you. Glad someone will get what I was going for.
Finally this week, let's take a look at your comments on last week's show all about The Sims 4 on console, as well as the weirdest things about The Sims universe.
And then obviously you age and progress in your career, have a family, grow relationships, and then eventually get old and die.
And get buried in your
Much
back
like
garden.
in real life, yeah.
Nice.
Or you can turn off aging, you know, not like in real life.
Just like in real life.
Yeah, just like toggle aging, no.
Off.
Money, yes.
It's the third pillar.
It's a better place. Commenter Phil is one step ahead. I turned off aging IRL and have a painting in my attic that does the aging for me.
Yeah, I tried that, although I'm not very good at painting, so I just did a drawing in Sharpie and now all of my joints ache.
Noted. If their trait is, like my Hannibal character, being a foodie and a snob, then he'll want to criticise art and cook excellent meals.
Oh my god.
On the topic of my Hannibal sim, commenter Sid Samuel notes, wait, Sims Hannibal likes to criticise art. Hannibal equals Sebastian Castellanos confirmed.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Sebastian Castellanos' attitude towards art criticism.
Respect art, huh? So this is his art? It's just a photo. I'm gonna stab the out of you.
Finally this week, I think commenter Maximal Elder 26 speaks for all of us when they say, let's hope that Jane torturing her Sims means that her co-stars are getting a break from the real-life torture she puts them through.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. If anything, it's giving me more ideas. Say, Handy, after we're done here, do you want to go to the garden and build a rocket?
Is it going to explode?
I mean, it wouldn't be much of a rocket if it didn't explode.
Yeah, I might pass. I'll catch you later.
Well, fine. I've got plenty of other Sims. I mean, co-workers. Ellen, do you want to go build a rocket?
Oh, cool.
That's it for Show of the Week. Thanks for watching. But before you go, don't press the like button.
Wait. What are you doing?
It's reverse psychology. I read about it. You tell them not to do something, and then they just do the opposite.
Oh, like when you ask me to tidy the kitchen, and then I don't do it?
No, not like that.
Oh, okay, with you. No thanks for watching, nobody. We won't see you next time. Hello.
Okay. Honestly, you should really play Hitman properly. It's taught me loads.
What could you possibly learn from Hitman that would have a real-world application? Oh, hang on. I better go investigate that noise.